So today we're gonna the camera's gonna be facing me. Last time we kind of did a walk where you guys were seeing the street. We were taking a journey that way. So I'm thinking today we're gonna turn it around so you guys see what I look like. And then we'll just take it from there. Yeah, so we're out here in Pasadena right now. Further down, actually right down this street, the cross street, that's where the fire happened in Altadena. We're not going towards that direction. We're headed down this residential street just to see what they got down here. So I recently purchased one of those little mics that I could kind of clip onto my shirt. But I didn't bring a USB-C type cable to connect the transmitter to my phone. So if you guys hear the wind and the audio is still a little shoddy like last time, bear with me. And we're gonna just take it from there. See if you guys could see behind me. Yeah, well, look at that. You got another walker right behind me. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been down this street. I'm usually down here in Pasadena. I work in Pasadena, and I work pretty close to this residential, so I'm always trying to wander around just to get my footing, try to navigate these winding streets, almost like a maze. But we always find our way back because we have to. It's work. Wow, you see that? Look at that. Beautiful house. I know I was saying that last time when I was walking, when we were out there in LA, in Koreatown. I think those houses were beautiful as well. The neighborhood had a different flavor, had a different character. Here, as you guys could see, yeah, this is a different character, right? So other than that dog barking in the background, it's relatively peaceful. I think honestly I'll probably be the only one really walking through here today. You can come basically anytime when the parents are home from work and when the kids are out of school. It's relatively still quiet, which is kind of shocking given how beautiful everything is, how clean everything is here. Guess we found that dog. He's over there somewhere. He's looking to start some problems. Or he thinks I am. We're not though, we're not. We're peaceful. Hey, we're peaceful. So yeah, another urban hike. I don't have my walking shoes this time. I have my Vans. I enjoy wearing Vans. I've been wearing them since I was younger. And it's my shoe of choice. It's kind of like my go-to. So that's what we're wearing today. So we're not gonna do 3 miles, 4 miles. Usually if I have my hiking shoes, my walking shoes, we're going almost 5 miles. But that's gonna be this weekend. We're gonna be we're gonna be hitting some miles this weekend, of course. Look at that. Hey, you could still hear that dog, huh? Even without that microphone. Oh, look, there goes another dog right there. He's listening. She's listening. So I always have to be careful not to take too many lefts, too many rights, because I still have to go back to work after this walk. I try to get 45 minutes of vitamin D. So when I do walk, sometimes I might have to stray off out into the street, out into the road, just because, oh yeah, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way. Because you get lost. You definitely would get lost in this residential if you're not accustomed, right? If you're not used to living here, you're not a local. And I definitely don't stay out here, so we're gonna get lost if we don't keep track of how many lefts and how many rights and where we took them. Beautifully manicured, right? I don't know if this is called a Dutch style house, but you're gonna see a lot of these pointy roofs, almost like a cottage, from like a European cottage, I guess. I've never been in Europe, but that's what it's reminiscent of, I believe. I watched a video on it or something. So forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't want to misspeak. You guys let me know what type of style house that is. If you guys like them, let me know. So I wonder where this is going to take us. Hello, hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, I like this one. Check that out. Nice. They got the window open with the lights on, so it's peak sunlight hours. It's 12 o'clock, so I don't know why they would have that big light on in there. To each their own. That's what they say. Do I believe that? Well, so not that you guys were wondering, but if you guys are wondering, like, he's doing this on the job, right? Yes, but it's for my lunch break. I don't get a lengthy lunch break, but I do get 45 minutes to go and get some vitamin D and enjoy a solid stroll through a neighborhood. If you're also wondering, and you're probably not, usually I would eat at lunch. That's probably what you're thinking. I don't. I usually eat once a day. I fast. Yeah, so I've been fasting for almost 2 years now. So my body's used to it. I'm used to it. When I get home after work, that's when I prepare like my big dinner. And I usually eat a whole day's worth of food, right? But that's why I get to enjoy these beautiful strolls and not go and grab some lunch. Oh, we made it to a main street. I wasn't expecting that. And then we got some miscellaneous furniture. I wonder if they're moving, or how long has that stuff been out there? I guess the closer you get to the main street, you know, the houses that are closer, they kind of just let their stuff go. I'm assuming. I have no idea. That's what it appears to be. Last time I asked you guys, how many walks are you going for per day, per week, if any? And the reason I asked that question is because I enjoy walking, right? And I want you guys to come along on that journey with me, to find your love of movement again, find your love of being out here just wandering around. I think we might have to turn back because I don't want to stay on this main street. I don't know how long this main street goes. So we might have to turn back, and we are, because I don't know how far that goes. Or you know what? Maybe we are. We're gonna go see if we can get lost, actually. So we're gonna hit this main street, and as soon as we get a chance, that's when we're gonna try to do a huge circle just like last time. I'm gonna trust it. Okay, we're gonna trust it this time. So the best part about these walks it's pretty loud. All right, here we go. So we finally, this is the street we're gonna go down. So hopefully you guys could hear me. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. I was trying to say that the best part about these walks is not just being able to get the exercise, being able to feel the sun, being able to just see new areas. It's to meet new people. So I want to know, if I was to start, just, I don't want to say interviewing people, but just have like a good conversation, a random good conversation with someone who might also be out for a stroll, or just someone who's going to X destination, right? Wherever they're going, and we might see them. If they're interested in talking to us, I'm thinking we might give that a shot as well. Seeing what people's opinions are, see what they're thinking, see what they're feeling. Just to see what type of conversations we could have with new people, because you could always learn something new from everybody. And I know that sounds cliche. I know you guys heard that proverb many times growing up. But it's a practice you guys should still continue and actively adopt every single day, right? Don't just remember that proverb, live by that proverb. Go out there and try to learn something new from that new person, right? Without judgment too. I even find myself looking at certain individuals and I'm thinking to, in the back of my head, I couldn't learn anything from that person. But boy, am I wrong, right? It's only when I sacrifice that judgment and I actually begin to speak to them, whoever they may be, regardless of appearance or whatever, that's when I'm like, oh, they've been through something. I could learn from that, Or wow, I wasn't expecting to hear this. That's an interesting mindset. That's an interesting way to kind of go about things, to look at things. So we're next to Orange Grove, and you guys look at that. They got a whole row of orange trees. So I'm thinking they probably had more orange trees around in this area. I don't know why that started, but yeah, look at this house. Very beautiful. I love the vegetation. They even got some tomatoes, so that's good. Another orange tree. That one doesn't look like it's doing too good though. Looks all decrepit. A big old dog just laying on the porch with his face all just smushed in. He's a good dog because the gate was wide open. He was big too. If he was vicious, he could have attacked me. So I guess the high school students who live in this general area recently graduated. So you'll see signs. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys see them in the background just yet, but you'll see signs saying congratulations from blah blah school. For blah blah kid, they're going to blah blah college. I hope these kids are going to college. Hello, hello. We just passed some van. I don't know, look at that van. What do you think is in there? Think people hang out in there or live in there? It said dad grass. I don't even know what dad grass is. I guess you could put dad in front of anything. It's a dad couch. Dad shoes. A dad vibe. All right, so we've been walking, or at least I've been recording for 17 minutes. I think around, 25. We're gonna go ahead and try to find our way back. Not back home. All roads lead to Rome. Or they're gonna lead me to work at least today. What do you guys do for work? Whatever it is, I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you don't, I hope you're doing something in your life that you do enjoy, right? Working towards to get out of that nonsense. Oh, this street has a lot of trees. Look at that. Can you guys see that? We're completely in the shade right now. So we're gonna try to hurry up and speed up so we can get back into the sunlight. I don't want to stay on the same side of the street. You gotta mix it up, you know, do a crisscross, because some parts of the concrete, they have more sunlight, less vegetation, and that's what we need. We're out here to get sunlight. Makes you feel better. And then I think I'm getting really, I'm getting a nice tan. I'm also brown. I'm a brown person, so I don't tan as much, but I still do tan and I still do get sunburn. So we're not trying to be out here too much to get sunburn. We're just trying to get that, like I said, a nice tan going. Do I already have a nice tan going? You guys tell me. These people don't have like just regular travel vans. They got like a souped up, lifted Mercedes-Benz travel van. Like, where are you guys going with that? How far are you guys traveling with that thing? Have you guys been inside that? Should have showed you guys what I was talking about, so it's not so abstract. I feel like when I first started to walk during lunchtime, it was mainly to motivate me to get off my tushy, my butt, and then motivate me because these houses are just so nice. But they're not just nice, they're not just aesthetically pleasing, they're also, guess what, you guys could guess it, they're very expensive. So inspiration also, like in a monetary sense, right? It's creating that drive. How could I picture myself, you know, earning one of these places, right? How do I picture myself, you know, maintaining a beautiful yard like this, right? I wouldn't say it's necessarily because I want the American dream. It's more like I want to see myself have goals and accomplish those goals, right? I'm not really a dreamer. I'm more of a, you know, what can I do now? What can I do today, starting today? Maybe I should put the camera up a little more so you guys could see where we are. I don't know why, but I like the red doors. You'll see a house just like that, right? That tan color, a darker brown roof, and then just a red door, that pop of color. I like it. I like it. I should have brought some sunglasses. I try not to wear sunglasses when I do go on for a walk. That's why you see me squinting a lot like this. But it's okay because I'm inside most of the time, just like you guys are. And your eyes need to, you know, adjust to the light. I don't know if it's bad for your vision. Probably bad for my vision, at least. I don't know how long you guys are staying inside and staring at screens, but when I'm not out here going for walks, per usual, I'm in front of a screen, so that's why I'm not wearing the sunglasses. But I do have some cool frames, some cool shades. You guys might see them next time, because there is going to be, quote unquote, a heat wave according to the local news, according to the meteorologist. So we'll see this weekend when we go on that big walk. Let's also see if this weekend we're going to be accompanied by someone on our nice walk. You know, someone new. We don't know. I don't know. Last time I had briefly brought up Hinduism and what they kind of present as this solution for human suffering, right? Accepting the fact that everything's constantly changing. I think they refer to it specifically as the constant influx of change. I had mentioned that previously. And one of the ways that they kind of display through action that constant influx of change and this acceptance of change is through a mandala, right? I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. It's when the monks, several monks, kind of they have these things that slowly drips out sand. I don't want to say drip because it's not a liquid, but it slowly releases sand, and they create like this beautiful mural type thing, just made out of sand, different colors of sand, and it's called a mandala, if I'm correct, right? If I'm wrong, please put that down and you tell me what it's called if I'm wrong. And as soon as they're done, because they do complete it before a certain day of the calendar, and then they let it be for a couple of days, and then they go and they proceed to dismantle it or destroy it. And like I said, it's made out of sand, so it's nothing structural being destroyed. I think there's a reason why they use sand too, very fine sand. Yeah, and they just destroy it. And that's because you have to accept the change, regardless of all that work those monks put in. You know, it's there for that reason. All right, well, we're back with this barking dog. I don't know if this is a new barking dog. But we're just trying to find our way out of here now. I have no idea where I am. I don't think that's the same dog. I'll tell you that. But there looks like there's a main street over here. So that's kind of where we're gonna go. Pray, fingers crossed, pray and hope. Look at these palm trees. Right? Stereotypical, right? California neighborhood. Palm trees stacked on the sidewalks. It's nice. I like it. It makes me think, who planted them? That's what it makes me think. How long have these been here? Who put them here? Who paid for that? Was it like a homeowners association, an HOA? So you guys can't see it in the background, but we are very close to Pasadena. We're very close to where all that tragedy occurred with the fires back in January. So this idea of constant influx of change, it's still extremely relevant, right? Even for neighborhoods like this, it pertains to these individuals who reside in places like this. And the reason for that is because now we're starting to see, you know, our neighborhoods like this, they could too fall prey to wildfire. Let's fingers crossed again, and let's pray and hope that it, you know, God forbid it doesn't happen here to this beautiful neighborhood. But if it does, right, it's just one of those things in life, right? Like the mandala being dismantled once it's completed, once all that work has been done. It's the same concept, just on a larger scale, a more significant scale, of course, right? Because we're talking about people's homes, people's livelihoods, right? What they've worked so hard to build. So I'm not gonna go down to where all that tragedy, can't speak right now, tragedy occurred. But we will go down there one of these days. To go and kind of see. I know it's very busy over there. I've drove through it a couple times because, you know, I have a client that lives right down there. But yeah. So like I said, we made it to a main street. We're on Mountain and the cross street is Palm. So I'm gonna start walking this way, hoping that that's how we get out of here. And as you look, this street once again is lined up with palm trees. Is this a neighborhood that you guys have seen online before and seen in videos? Let me know. Or is this neighborhood, this street, is it wholly new to you like it is to me? My first time seeing this place. Oh man, these trees, they smell wonderful. Those ones right there. It's like someone had like a huge Febreze and just littered the air with it. Oh, it smells wonderful. It smells delightful. got some stained glass windows. All right, so we're on Mountain, and let me see, El Melonio. Oh no, I'm bad at reading, but that's what it looks like, it says. All right, we're gonna try to go down this street. Ooh, do I remember this? Do I remember seeing this? I do remember seeing the church. So we're headed in the right direction because I do remember seeing that church right here. Did I just implant that memory? Trying to justify that I'm lost. I would never do that, you guys. I would never just implant a false memory to be like, I'm oriented right now. I know where I'm going. I would do that. So would you. Don't judge me. That's not what this is for. We're here for no judgment. No judgment at all. That's why we do this. All right, the timer is at 31. So we got approximately 14 minutes until the break ends. I wanted to go and take you guys along a journey with me to a different neighborhood, actually. One that I usually walk. That's my per usual route. But then I was like, okay, first time headed out here with you guys, I'll go to a new area, one that I haven't gone to, and then one I know you guys definitely probably haven't seen. So that's why we went this way. That's why I'm currently lost. But next time we're gonna go to, like I said, my per usual route. And you guys will see those beautiful houses. It's also next to a park too. And the park is really nice. It always has soccer players and volleyball players and whatnot. Look at this house, you guys. It's like a resort almost. I wonder what the backyard looks like. Oh, see, look, one of those red doors again. See, look at that. This one doesn't have the brown roof like I said earlier, but okay, well, we're definitely getting lost over here. I should have brought my work phone so I could look at, the direction of where I'm going, find my way back, without having the need to cut the video short. Because I have no idea which street I even left from. Was it? It could have been any street. The best part about it, believe it or not, look, my boss is not there today. My supervisor's on vacation. So even if I took a longer break than 45 minutes, it's just me and my two coworkers. And I highly doubt that they'll snitch on me. And I mean highly doubt because, you don't know. They could just be in a bad mood today and be like, well, we don't even like that guy today. Where did he go today? Oh yes, we found our way back to Orange Grove. So, perfect. See, I told you guys, trust the vibes, trust the system, trust the wandering, I should say. That's more like it. That's way better. Trust the wandering. You'll always wander back to where you need to wander back to. Man, it's getting hot though. I am wearing pants, so I don't know if you guys could see. Yeah, it's not gonna, but I am wearing pants. I like to wear Dickies, I like to wear slacks, so that's kind of what I pull up in. Am I gonna find my way back? Or am I gonna end up lost again? So we're on Orange Grove. I have no idea how to get back from Orange Grove. Would you guys mind having a house like this on the main street? It's relatively loud. I know you guys could hear it. I thought that street said karate. It didn't say karate. It said crate. Crate Street. Look at that, we got like some crates in the ground, I guess. Maybe that's why it's named Crate Street. Crate Street. Crate Street. Like I said, I can't speak. Can't speak today. Alright. I'm gonna have to cut the video right now so I could find my way back, I think, to be honest with you. All right, we're back. Get over here. All right, so we're back. Turns out I was gonna end up going the wrong direction. We need to go this way. And then from Orange Grove, I just turn and I'll find my way back. So good thing I turned off the video and checked, because it says 20 minutes away. I had no idea we even wandered that far. Definitely a longer break than usual. But hey, you know, it's Friday, right? Live it up. It's Friday. Enjoy that long break. I hope you guys get to. I hope your supervisor is gone today. I hope your coworkers won't snitch on you about your long break on a good Friday, warm Friday, beautiful weather. It just sucks that we're on a main street. I don't like being on the main streets. I don't like that noise from the cars, and I don't like how busy it is. That's why I kind of like to wander off, right? To mitigate some of that noise. I got too much noise in my mind already. I don't need more noise. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna find our way back. Oh, look at this. This is like a older style apartment. Would you guys want to live here? I like the front. It's just the front. We don't know what it looks like inside. Excuse me, inside the units. Yeah, maybe it could have been a hotel, maybe a motel, maybe. And then they converted it into apartments, but I liked it. I like that hippie looking sign. It looked very old, so I liked it. What about these two? These are like I forgot what it's called. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, these apartments are called, they have a courtyard and, oh, help me out. Is it like a hut style? I forgot what, a hut and a courtyard. That's the best way I'm gonna describe it, you guys. Help me out sometimes. I need help too. These walks help, but I need your guys' help too. Another one, right? This is nice. For me, it's not just about aesthetically pleasing on the outside. Let's go in there. Open up your door. Show me your unit. How are you living inside? You okay? Oh, heck yeah. Another main street. We're almost back at work. I want to ask you guys, did you guys check up on any of your family members, any of your friends this week? Did any of them check in on you? Last night, and the reason I'm asking is because last night I checked in on one of my friends. It was almost a week since I've gone without talking to him, and I felt terrible because I've been so busy, so caught up with my own life, I kind of forgot to check in on him. And it's understandable, we're adults, we're getting older, right? We're all busy, but make sure you slow down. Make sure you go and check in on the people that you love. It's important that you guys do that, okay? And if no one checked in on you and you're like, man, no one checked in on me, F that, right? I want you to switch that F that into be that person, right? Be that change. In a cliche way, it almost made me laugh. But yeah, change that F that into a be that, right? Be that person, be that friend, be that family member, right? So this is what the main street looks like. You guys let me know, have you guys been here? I work right down the street, right up the street, so. There's a lot of cops out today, surprisingly. Since I've started this journey, I happened to see 1, 2, like 4 cop cars of different types, of course, but that's still quite a lot. You got this little food joint. These places, they have character. You guys ever ate there? Let me know. Is it good? I haven't. You know why? Because I fast. So when I'm off of work, I go home and I eat. If I didn't fast, I probably would grab some lunch there. I would have tried it a long time ago if I didn't fast. So you guys want to go ahead and see what the mountains look like? Remember, I was bringing up the mountains a few times, never even showed you guys. Boom. There go the mountains. That whole thing was essentially on fire. That's out of our scope today, that journey, all those miles. But someday soon, I promise you, we're gonna be going down there, we're gonna be walking down there, we're gonna go see what those mountains really look like, what those deep neighborhoods look like. Hopefully you guys love them. So as soon as you get to a main street, that's when like the transients, you know. I don't want to attempt to say unsavory characters, but that's what it appears to be. Where does that saying come from? Unsavory characters. I have no idea, and I said it all the time. I say it all the time. I don't even know where it stems from. Oh yeah, that shade feels good now. Oh, I'll tell you. I wonder how many miles we walked right now. I said we weren't gonna go that far because I'm wearing Vans, and just to get back, you know, almost 20 minutes, I think. We got a old style CVS. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Come here. See that gyroscope? I'm still getting used to how it films. It's all wobbly. Come here. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And then we're passing a Popeyes. When I was younger, I worked at a Popeyes, believe it or not. And I was a vegan when I did work at Popeyes. So I'd even eat the food when I worked there. Could have been free chicken, free sides every single time you work. I didn't even eat it. Do you guys like Popeyes? I like their chicken sandwiches. I don't eat them often. Makes me feel all gross and icky inside, especially the day after. All right, you guys, well, I'll do one little, and then I'm out of here. Till next time, stay walking, stay urban hiking.